Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Western Panther High School. That's in Rushville, Indiana. I tell you what, they greet you here hospitably. I tell you what, the athletic director right here, Mr. Hyman, what a gentleman. And that's an understatement. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to today's education-based Indiana High School varsity boys basketball game. Tonight, it's the Tipton Blue Devils. They traveled not too far up to Kokomo doing battle tonight with the Western Panthers. I got to mention that some JV contest just concluded. 41-39 Western got the win in one overtime. Tell you what, that was a good ball game. Western pretty pleased to walk out of here with a win. Tipton had a pretty good lead in the ball game. We'll mention tonight's ball game. The varsity contest is going to be brought to you by AGM Auto, LLC, Camino and Company, Dean's Auto Parts, Discount Copies, Encompass Credit Union, Hope Jewelers, Indiana Express Rentals, Jim Dandy Restaurant, that's in Tipton and Noblesville. Keep your eyes glued to Noblesville. We'll mention also Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21, Noblesville Trophies, Rutledge Well Drilling, and The Shack. The Shack, that's in Tipton, 311 East Jefferson Street. We do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention both teams are on the floor. They're still working through their lines right now. We'll mention 12 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the pregame. We'll see if my wife is listening, see if she can give us a sound check. I believe she will. We'll mention a little bit about each school. First, we'll talk about the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight. That's the Tipton Blue Devils. Tipton Blue Devil High School was established in 1962. They have a school enrollment of 454. They're in Class 2A, Sectional 39. Their sectional will be played this year at Frankton High School. Frankton High School, there are going to be 6 teams in that sectional. It's jumbled up just a little bit. As you know, Elwood Panthers, they're currently 1-3. The Frankton Eagles, currently 1-2. The Lapel Bulldogs, currently 2-1. Sheridan Blackhawks, I think they played last night. I didn't write that one down. They played this week, other than nobody else has. But Coach Bill Bowen playing basketball this week with his team. Taylor Titans, they're 3 wins, no losses. And the Tipton Blue Devils, they're 2 wins, no losses. The principal at Tipton High School is Mr. Craig Leach. The athletic director is Mr. Corey Fernung. The assistant athletic director is Alec Weddle. He is also the middle school athletic director. And the athletic trainer at Tipton High School is Burke Emmerts. We'll let you know Tipton High School is located at 619 South Main Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. You can dial them by telephone at 765-675-7431. On the web, it's TiptonAthletics.com. Blue Devils wear the colors blue and white. They perform in the Hoosier Conference. Hoosier Conference made up of 10 teams this season. In the Hoosier Conference, I'll let you know there are 4 teams in the East Division. At the top presently of Tipton Blue Devils. Second place presently, the Western Panthers. Third place presently is the Logansport Berries. That'll be the Blue Devils' opponent next Friday night. And in fourth place, the Hamilton Heights Huskies. In the West Division of the Hoosier Conference, there are 5 teams. At the top presently is the Central Catholic Knights. Second place presently is the Benton Central Bison. Third place presently, the West Lafayette Red Devils. Fourth place presently, the Twin Lakes Indians. In fifth place presently is the Rensselaer Central Bombers. Tipton High School, the Blue Devils, currently 2 wins, no losses. Tonight is going to be the first game in the Hoosier Conference East Division. Western and Tipton, first game for each of them in the Hoosier Conference East Division. We'll remind you the Tipton Blue Devils, they played 2 ball games. Offensively, they average 61.5 points per game. Defensively, they give up an average of 45 points. The head coach for the Tipton Blue Devils, working in year number 6, is Coach Cliff Hawkins. Cliff Hawkins, 90 wins, 36 losses. Coach Hawkins is working in year number 44 overall. He has 587 wins, 395 losses. He's coached 982 games. The next game on the agenda for the Blue Devils, they'll play tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, it'll be a 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock tip-off. That's what they're shooting for. It's going to be played at Muncie Central High School. The Delta Eagles will be the visiting team. The Tipton Blue Devils will be the home team. PutMeInSports.com will be there if you cannot make it live to the ball game. Now we'll talk a little bit about the Western Panthers. Western Panthers, home team on the scoreboard tonight. They have a gym capacity right here of 2,704. They have a school enrollment of 791. They're in Class 3A, Sectional 23. There are 7 in their sectional. Their sectional will happen at Logansport High School. In their sectional, the Western Panthers are currently 3-1. Peru Tigers, they're currently 1-1. West Lafayette Red Devils are 2-2. Mechaniqua Braves, they're 1-0. The Logansport Berries, they're 2-1. Northwestern Tigers, they're also 2-1. The Twin Lakes Indians are 2-3. The principal at Western High School is Mr. Steve Edwards. The Dean of Students, he coached the basketball team for 6 years. That's Michael Lewis. The athletic director is Mr. Aaron Hyman. Aaron Hyman is a 1997 graduate from right here, Western High School. The athletic secretary is Debbie Wilson. She is always instrumental for putting me in sports as she works feverishly and she does the job. We'll also mention Western High School. Western High School is located at 2600 South 600 West, Rushville, Indiana, 46979. You can dial them by telephone at 765-883-5541. On the web, you can find them at whs.k12.in.us. The Western Panthers wear the colors black, gray, and white. They also perform in the Hoosier Conference. 9 teams in the Hoosier Conference. And they have an East and a West. We just went through those. We'll let you know that at the top, Tipton, they're 2-0. Western, they're 3-1. Logansport, 2-1. And Hamilton Heights, 2-2. The West Division, Central Catholic, they're 3-1. Benton Central, 3-2. West Lafayette, 2-2. Twin Lakes, the Indians are 2-3. And Rensselaer Central, 1-4. Western Panther High School, the Panthers are currently 3-1 on the season. As mentioned, they'll play their first East Division matchup tonight with the Blue Devils. Western Panthers in 4 ball games. They average, this is an average, 54.5 points offensively per game. They give up an average of 52. The head coach of the Western Panthers, working in year number 2 at Western High School, is Cameron Bennington. Cameron Bennington, he's a 2014 graduate from Twin Lakes High School. I talked with him a little bit before the game. He let me know probably the most fun he ever had playing sports was when he was quarterback for Twin Lakes, and his 2 younger brothers, I think they were sophomores, They were split ends. They were wide receivers. And they went home, probably had some good words between each other. So what, they love each other. And that's just a spectacular story that Cameron Bennington told me. And it was wholeheartedly. I will mention Cameron Bennington. He was an outstanding athlete at Twin Lakes Indians High School. And I will mention his basketball coach, Mr. Kent Adams. Kent Adams, 29th year this year at Twin Lakes, 37th year overall varsity basketball coach. I enjoy Mr. Adams also. The next game on the agenda for the Panthers, they'll play tomorrow night, the 14th, 6 o'clock and 7:30. Western Panthers will be at the Rossville Hornets. Now we'll talk a little bit about what's going to happen tonight. 3:35 on the pregame clock. They're going to stop the clock at 3 minutes here in a moment. And we're going to have the national anthem when it bottoms out at zeros. We'll mention Hoosier Conference. Games that happened last Saturday. Last time they were in action, there were 6 games. Hoosier Conference, there were 8 teams playing last Saturday. They ended up like this. Guerin Catholic went to Hamilton Heights. Guerin Catholic got the win, 67-32. Guerin Catholic is rated high in Class 3A. Tipton Blue Devils. They went to the Franklin Eagles were at the Tipton Blue Devils. Tipton got the win, 59-50. The Western Panthers, they had a home game last week with the Frankfurt Hot Dogs. Western got the win, 57-25. Benton Central Bison, they were at Lafayette Jeff. It was a tournament. They were going against Rensselaer Central. Benton Central got the win, 62-49. That was at Lafayette Jeff over the Rensselaer Central Bombers. Also at Lafayette Jeff last weekend, another part of the tournament, Central Catholic and Twin Lakes. Central Catholic 60, Twin Lakes 47. And I will also mention at Lafayette Jeff, the home team, West Lafayette Red Devils 57, Lafayette Jeff Broncos 53. Coach Mark Barnheiser, 7th year at Lafayette Jeff Broncos. Coach Barnheiser, coaching in year number 41, high school varsity basketball. I got to interview him one time. What a gentleman. Pretty tall, too. So we'll mention what's going to happen tonight in the Hoosier Conference. Friday night, 13th of December. 6 games, 8 conference teams in action. All these games are 7:30 starts except for one. Tonight it's Covington. They're at Central Catholic. Crawfordsville, they're at West Lafayette. Logansport, they're at Hamilton Heights. That is a conference game, conference divisional game in the East Division. Logansport, Hamilton Heights. And the 8 o'clock game, North White is at Rensselaer Central. Tipton, right here with the Western Panthers, as mentioned, that's a conference game. East Division conference game, Hoosier Conference. And the final game here is Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes Indians are at Tri-County. So the clock rolling down. They played the fight song. 1:46 left here on the pregame clock. Let's talk just a little bit about high school football. Last week, a week after the final games at Lucas Oil, I checked the listings there. There were 24 openings for high school varsity coaches, football. 22 of them were still open last week. 2 of them were occupied. 1 of them occupied, that's Carmel Greyhounds. Coach Kevin Wright going to coach another stint at Carmel. Kevin Wright, 5 years at Carmel. He went to 3 state finals. His first time, he got 1 state final championship. And don't forget, he got 3 in a row at Warren Central. He's coaching in year number 12. At Western High School, they've got a new coach. I got to admit, Coach Blake Conklin stepped in this season, did an outstanding job for the Western Panthers. He's also basketball JV coach. He's a golf varsity coach, and he won the sectional, I think it was a year ago. Coach Hyman let me know, and I'm very proud and pleased to have met Mr. Blake Conklin. So the Western Panthers, they pick up a coach. They have a coach. His name is Austin Colby. Austin Colby is getting ready to coach his 8th year in varsity football. In 7 years, he coached 2 years at Mechaniquah, last 5 years at Kokomo. and he never had a losing season, period. So that's Coach Austin Colby. And I found out from Mr. Hyman that his grandma and grandpa went to Western High School. There are some tie-ins about everywhere you look. Be careful what you say about somebody's friend. So we'll also mention Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis, when he was coaching here, he averaged 13 wins a year. He coached 6 seasons, 79 wins for Coach Michael Lewis. And like I mentioned, he is the Dean of Students. So he took that job, and I enjoyed working for him as a media guy. So they're getting ready for the national anthem. We're getting ready to set this down. They're being addressed right now by the public address. And we're getting ready to, everybody will stand at attention. So there's a lot of folks on hand here tonight, here at Western High School. They're thanking everyone, administration for Tipton, and a public address. What a quality voice. We're going to set this down for the national anthem and the Western Panther Band. That's our national anthem of the Western Panther High School Band. I think I counted up. There's about 29, maybe 30 of them. They make a good, joyful noise. We'll talk about the starting lineup. We'll mention tonight's ball game. Going to start like this. Tipton Blue Devils. It's going to be number 2, 6'2" sophomore, Peyton Aller, 8.5 points per ball game average. Number 3, 6'6" senior, 23 points per game average. That's Grady Carpenter. Wearing number 4, getting the start tonight, 6'2" sophomore. That is Quinn Smith. Wearing number 5, a 6'1" senior, 11 points per game average, Sam Quigley. And number 21, 6'2" senior, 5 points a game. That's Landon Spidell. The head coach for the Tipton Blue Devils is Coach Cliff Hawkins. Now for the Western Panthers, home team on the scoreboard. They'll start like this. Wearing number 1, 5'9" freshman, 8.8 points per game average, Eli Mask. Wearing number 23, a 6'2" senior, 6.5 points per game average, Sam Thurston. Wearing number 24, 6'2" junior, 12.3 points per game average, Carter Biggs. Wearing number 33, 6'4" senior, 10.5 points per game average, Hudson Biggs. And wearing number 40, 6'5" junior, 3.3 points per game average, 4.3 rebounds per game. That's Levi Shoemaker. The head coach for the Western Panthers is Coach Cameron Bennington. So the Blue Devils have played 2 games. They went against Tri-Central and Frankton. They got 2 wins. Kokomo got the win over Western. The last 3 games they played, Western came up with the wins versus Twin Lakes, Northwestern, and Frankfort. We're going to jump it up right now. It's going to be Grady Carpenter, number 3. For the Blue Devils, 6'6", going up against number 40, Levi Shoemaker at 6'5". Toss is good. Tips to the backcourt, picked up by Sam Quigley. Quigley crossing the timeline. Blue Devils going to wear the all-black uniforms with the numerals in a royal blue outlined in white. Moving it in the front court. Grady Carpenter out top. Moving the zone. We're going to back around. Grady Carpenter going to dribble his way into the paint. He'll dish it down low. Shot off the glass. Good. Credit the bucket. 21, Landon Spidell. It's a 2-0 contest. The Blue Devils going to play defense. Full court pressure. They'll pass across the timeline. They get it back 24. Carter Biggs. Working the left side, the freshman, Eli Mast. Eli Mast going to pretty much control the offense for Coach Cameron Bennington. Out top, going to be guarded there by Aller. They'll pass it back around. Out top the circle, Hudson Biggs. Left side picks up the dribble after one dribble. That was Sam Thurston. They'll get it back to Mast. They'll go to the corner with it. 3-point shot in the air. Rims off, wouldn't go. Shot taken by Western, Hudson Biggs. To the front court, Blue Devils. In the front court, Grady Carpenter. They'll work at the right side in the corner baseline and bring it back out. Sam Quigley. Back out to Carpenter, well behind the arc. Guarding him is 33, Hudson Biggs. They'll go to the corner with it. 3-point shot, rims out. Nearly went down. That was Sam Quigley. Wouldn't go. Rebound back the other direction. 24 crossing the timeline, Carter Biggs. Working it back around, Sam Thurston back to Carter. Carter Biggs. Going to work the left side. Now back out top. They go back pedal dribble. Out near the center circle. Working against him, Sam Quigley. He'll dish it off. 3-point shot, good. Left elbow extended. Credit the bucket. 23, Sam Thurston. Thurston is now 6 for 20 from 3-point land on the season. Outside the arc. The 3-2 contest. Western Panthers in front. Out top, Sam Quigley. One dribble. He'll go back to Grady Carpenter. Carpenter on the dribble out top the circle. He'll dribble in. He'll float one in, get it. They go about an 8-foot floater in the lane. That's Grady Carpenter for 2. And the Blue Devils go back on top 4-3. Ball's in the backcourt. Crossing the timeline with the full pressure right there by the Blue Devils. Out top, works the left side. Eli Mast. He'll take a 3 and a rim out. Would go rebound. Landon Spidell. Outlet, Grady Carpenter. Crossing the timeline. Out top of the basketball. He'll bring it back out and pick up the dribble. He'll go cross court, skip pass to the opposite corner. 3-point shot for Aller wouldn't go. Rebound for Quinn. Good rebound there, Quinn Smith, to keep the offensive board alive. So working down low, ball's loose, chipped away. Chipped away, last touch by Western Panthers underneath the Blue Devil bucket. 5:25 on the game clock. Early going, first quarter. Blue Devils in front, 4-3 with the basketball left of the right of the bucket on the baseline. Will be brought in by Sam Quigley. He'll toss it in tall, deep in the front court, Grady Carpenter. On the dribble, slow dribble, he'll pick up a double team there. He'll bounce it, he'll go right side, give the ball up to Sam Quigley. Quigley out top, back to Grady. He'll take a long 3. 3-point shot off the mark, wouldn't go. Rebound control there by Western, Levi Shoemaker. Working across the timeline, good dribbling exhibition is Eli Mast. But we're going to back out top. Shoemaker works it right side. 23, Sam Thurston. Now the corner. Skip pass, shot in the air. 3-point shot, rims out. Shot taken by 24, Carter Biggs. To the front court, Grady Carpenter. You're going to try to go coast to coast. He'll kick it back out. Quinn Smith, top of the circle. Right side, Peyton Aller. No dribble. Back to Quinn. Back to Grady. Go the opposite corner. 3-point shot in the air. Good. Sam Quigley spots up at the right corner baseline for 3. 7-3 contest. Blue Devils by 4. Shoemaker in the front court. Got an over and back call. Shoemaker made the pass a little bit early. 24, Carter Biggs had just come from the back court, and he hadn't established yet. And it's a good call by the official. So they give it back to Tipton on the turnover. Unforced error. So ball's going to be crossing the timeline on the dribble. Grady Carpenter. Left side, they're going to get it. Sam Quigley. The foul whistled on Shoemaker. Landon Spidell he'll earn a foul off the ball. And Shoemaker's going to get called for the foul way off the ball there. So Shoemaker picks up his first team foul, number 1 on Western. First foul of the ball game. 4:21 left. Going to be brought in left of the bucket by Grady Carpenter. He'll toss it in behind the arc. Peyton Aller back to Grady. Grady with the basketball. Guarding him is Eli Mast. Mast going to give him up out top. Guarding Grady now is 33, Hudson Biggs. So Mast going to go back to guarding Sam Quigley. They get the ball back to Grady. He'll pick up the dribble early. They'll go to Peyton Aller. They'll bounce it down low. Quinn Smith, inside out play. They'll work it back around. Grady Carpenter, 3-point shot in the air. Good. Right elbow extended. Grady Carpenter pretty happy to knock down that 3. It's a 10-3 contest. Blue Devils by 7. Full court pressure. They'll break the press with the pass. They're working left side, 33, Hudson Biggs. Eli Mast on the dribble. In the paint, he'll pick up the basketball. It'll be a reach-in foul on Tipton. They're going to whistle this foul on Peyton Aller. He'll pick up his first in the ball game, and that's the first on the Blue Devils. Both teams with 1 here in the first quarter. 3:37 left. Will be brought in right of the bucket on the baseline. Western Panthers side of the basketball gym. Outside the arc. They'll work it in. On the dribble, that's 23. Sam Thurston dishes off Eli Mast in the paint. He'll dish it down low. Off the glass. 2-point bucket. Good. Levi Shoemaker. And a very nice pass in the paint by Eli Mast for the assist. It's a 10-5 contest. Blue Devils by 5. Ball's in the front court. Blue Devils on the dribble. Grady Carpenter. Carpenter works it back out. Sam Quigley. No dribble. Back to Grady. Grady's going to dribble the lane. Lost the handle. Ball's loose. It's stolen by Western. And coming up at the steal there was Sam Thurston. High pass. Trying to find Shoemaker in the lane. A little bit tall right there. Went on out of bounds off the hands. It's going to belong to Tipton. 3:02 left here in the first quarter. 10-5 contest. Blue Devils by 5 with the basketball. Sam Quigley going to cross the timeline. On the dribble, work it right side. Peyton Aller. Aller out top. Back out to Grady. Grady Carpenter goes right side behind the arc. Sam Quigley on the dribble. Back pedal dribble. He'll bring it back out to Grady near the center circle. So the Blue Devils going to take a deliberate approach here, looking for an opening. He's open, wide, 3-point shot. Wouldn't go that time. Sam Quigley. Right elbow extended. Rebound out of there. Controlled by Eli Mast. Ball's in the front court. On the dribble. 24, Carter Biggs. Outside the arc, Sam Thurston. They give it back to Mast. Eli Mast will reset the offense. We're going to see Grayson McFalls in the ball game here in just a moment. Next dead ball, Coach Cliff Hawkins going to put him in the game. In the paint, 2-point shot, jumper. Good. Number 40, Levi Shoemaker. Shoemaker jumps center. He's 6'5". He's a junior. He entered this ball game with 5 of 10. 2-point land, 50%. He's well above that now. So we're going to ball in the front court. Tipton Blue Devils. Cross court skip pass to the corner. Sam Quigley. Back out. Peyton Aller back to Quigley. Quigley in the corner. He's going to bounce it down low. Work at the Landon Spidell. They'll work it back down. And Quinn Smith with the basketball. Pushes it back out. Sam Quigley. Out to Grady. Grady Carpenter short off the mark. 3-point land. Wouldn't go. Rebound put back is good. Peyton Aller, and he'll shoot 1. So we're going to see Grayson McFalls in the ball game before this shot gets taken. And we're also going to see 32, Christian Bangs. Christian Bangs for Western. He's 6'7", sophomore. Grayson McFalls, a 6'8" sophomore. Also in the ball game for Western is number 11, Grayson Miller, 5'8" junior. So Peyton Aller going to get one more. Peyton Aller at the stripe. Currently he's 3 for 5. He's working on that 4 for 6, and it's short off the mark when go. So rebound out of there, controlled by Western. That's Christian Bangs with the rebound to the front court. On the dribble, he'll slow it up. Carter Biggs out top of the basketball. 32, Christian Bangs. They'll work it back. 33, Hudson Biggs. Back to Bangs. Now back around. They'll work it left side. It's number 11, Grayson Miller. Outside the arc, 1 minute, 14 seconds left. 12-7 contest. Blue Devils by 5. Working the ball around the perimeter. Working it down baseline. They'll dish it off. Down low, 32. Christian Bangs. Turnaround jumper outside the arc. 3-point shot good. Western Panther, number 11, Grayson Miller. He's now 2 for 7 on the season from 3-point range. We'll tip it out of bounds. Blue Devils caught there in front of the Western Panther bench. Ball tipped out of bounds. Blue Devils will keep it in the front court. It can be brought in by Peyton Aller. 50.5 seconds left. 12-10 contest. Blue Devils by 2. Out top of the basketball on the dribble, Sam Quigley. Quigley looking around right there. Working against him is 33, Hudson Biggs. Peyton Aller now back to Grady Carpenter. Carpenter goes to the corner with it. 3-point shot. Peyton Aller short off the mark when go. Rebound Western, 33, Hudson Biggs to the front court with the basketball. Carter Biggs. Take it back out. 3-point shot in the air. Rims out long. That was 23, Sam Thurston. Rebound Western. Now kick it back out. 3-point shot wouldn't go that time for Grayson Miller. Rebound Tipton. 15 seconds left. Grady Carpenter passes it to the front court. Sam Quigley. 10 seconds left. Quigley deep in the front court. Works the right side. Peyton Aller. And have to keep an eye on the clock. They'll go to the corner. 3-point shot. Grady Carpenter short off, long off the rim. Wouldn't go. Ball's loose. Nobody controlled it before the buzzer. So we'll go to a first quarter break at the end of one quarter of play. Tipton Blue Devils, 12. Western Panthers, 10. We'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by AGM Auto. AGM Auto, LLC. AGM Auto is located 1 mile west of Arcadia, Indiana, on 266th Street. That's in Hamilton County. The future of your vehicle is in good hands when you put your trust with the guys at AGM Auto. Whether it's a routine oil change or the need of the expertise of an experienced AGM technician, AGM Auto wants you to be safe and to stay safe in your automobile. And the second type of service offered there at AGM Auto is classic car and truck restoration. If you still have that older car or truck out back, or maybe it's in the barn and covered up with a tarp, AGM has a passion to reveal the underlying beauty of each and every restoration project they begin. Your antique could soon become very unique. That's AGM Auto. You call them at 317-984-5283. Again, their number is 317-984-5283. That's AGM Auto. They are west of Arcadia. And they're going to enter the basketball. It's going to be alternate possession arrow. Second quarter. It's going to belong to the Western Panthers. 8 minutes on the game clock. They're going to hold up the game just a moment. Make sure everybody's ready. 3 officials. I will mention that is Jack Urban, Mark Medley, and Patrick Baumgartner doing the officiating tonight. Ball brought in. Crossing the timeline with the basketball, 24, Carter Biggs. He'll work a right side. He'll bring the ball back around. Dish it back out. Sam Thurston working around the perimeter, getting loose here in the second quarter. Number 11, Grayson Miller. Ball handler. He'll get it back out top. Christian Bangs. And they're going to work it back in. Elbow. Shot in the air. Rolled around off the backboard and in. Credit the bucket. 24, Carter Biggs. The 12-12 contest. Will be brought in from the backcourt. Grady Carpenter on the dribble. He get it to Sam Quigley. Quigley going to dribble the lane. Lost the handle. Trying to get it back. It's going to be stolen in the paint. That's 23, Sam Thurston to the front court. Number 11, Grayson Miller. Working the ball back around the perimeter. Set the screen there with 32, Christian Bangs. He won't use it, but if you take the shot anyway, that's 24, Carter Biggs. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound, Grady Carpenter. In the front court. From the corner baseline, Sam Quigley. Rims out long, wouldn't go. Rebound, Grayson McFall. Peyton Aller back out top to Grady Carpenter. Going to pick up a screen from Grayson. He'll work it outside the arc. Thought about a 3 there. Sam Quigley. Back pedal dribble. He'll bring it back around. He'll go to the corner with it. Quinn Smith. Going to tip it back out. On the dribble now is Peyton Aller. Right side, he'll go off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound, Western Panthers. Credit that board, 23, Sam Thurston. Thurston in the front court. Going to work it back around. 24, Carter Biggs. Working back behind the arc. Working the ball around. Sam Thurston back out top. Set up the offense again. Grayson Miller. Try to go down low. Lost the handle. Chipped away. Finally come up with it. That was 23. Sam Thurston for Western. So they're working outside the arc. Working back around. Going to dribble the lane. Left-handed. Going to float it to the corner. Float to the corner. Hudson Biggs, 33. Coming to the basketball, Carter Biggs. Blue Devils playing some good D here in this possession. 6 minutes left. 2 minutes gone by. Second quarter. It's 12-12. Thought about a long shot there. Picked up the dribble. Working it to the corner. That's 23. Sam Thurston. They have a couple of guys check in. Next dead ball. I think they're both Western Panthers. Going to be a baseline jumper. Got a 12-footer. Credit the bucket. 24. Carter Biggs. The Western Panthers take their first lead in the ball game at 14-12. In the front court, Grady Carpenter. We're going to see 4 guys in the ball game here in just a moment. We're going to see Landon Spidell back in a moment. Sam Quigg, the basketball. Looking left side behind the arc, Peyton Aller. Working down low, Grayson McFall back to Quigley. Elbow right side, picks up his dribble. Goes right corner baseline, Quinn Smith back to Grady. Grady's going to dribble in, back pedal dribble. Picking up a double team right there. Grady Carpenter, they know his number. He's going to go to Grace College next year. He'll be a freshman a year from now at Grace. On the dribble, left-handed dribble, spin move. Free throw line, picks up the dribble, works it right side. Peyton Aller in the Western Panthers, providing pretty good D in this possession. So Grady Carpenter with the basketball. He'll pop a three out top. Rims off, wouldn't go. Rebound fought forward. And Grayson McFall is going to be in there. They're going to call a jump ball there, and they're going to get a trainer out there immediately. So they're going to check on him. They come out of the ball game. That's 23, Sam Thurston. I thought it looked worse than what I thought, and I'm glad it didn't look like what I thought. So I won't say it. We'll mention Quigley and McFall's exit the ball game. They'll take a breather. In the ball game is Landon Spidell and 32, Isaac Humrickhouse. Isaac Humrickhouse, 6'3" junior. Ball brought in baseline. Ball's in the hands. Peyton Aller. Quinn Smith, back to Smith from Isaac Humrickhouse, moving around the perimeter. Peyton Aller on the dribble. Working back, Quinn Smith. Trying to find a deliberate shot. 14-12 contest. Western in front. Tipton in the front court. On the dribble is Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith, where's number 4? He's averaging 3.5 points a game. 6'2" sophomore. Grady Carpenter goes to the corner with that three-point shot. Isaac Humrickhouse. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound out of there. Controlled by Eli Mass. Original point guard back in the ball game. He's a freshman. 8.8 points per game average. He's 5'9". Only freshman in the ball game. I think the only freshman on either roster. So ball goes to the backcourt. They retrieve it. Western Panthers on the dribble. That's 33. Hudson Biggs. Working it back around. And direct some traffic there out top. That's Carter Biggs. Working against him is Landon Spidell. Spidell going to get called for a hand check. So we're going to see Sam Quigley back in the ball game. Taking a breather is Quinn Smith. They'll slap medium fives. They'll communicate there for just a moment, telling who he's regarding, stuff like that. 3:48 on the game clock. Ball brought in, right corner from the baseline. Turnaround jumper, 16-footer, straight away, wouldn't go. Shot taken by Carter Biggs. Rebound Tipton, Grady Carpenter. He'll pass it up ahead. Isaac Humrickhouse, he'll go to the corner with it. Sam Quigley. We'll go to the baseline to Peyton Aller and move the ball around quickly. Corner baseline again. This time it's still short off the rim. Isaac Humrickhouse fighting for the rebound. Sam Quigley. Sam Quigley is always everywhere. They're going to call him for a traveling violation. That's questionable. You can actually jump on the ball and slide as far as you want. But when you roll, that's a different story. So I learned that from J.R. Moffitt, freshman coach, Hamilton Heights, more than 30 years. So working at the left side with the basketball, Western Panthers in the front court. Free throw line to kick it back out is Carter Biggs. And working down low, this 33, Hudson Biggs. Bounce pass going to be stolen on the baseline by Peyton Aller of Tipton to the front court. Grady Carpenter outside the arc. Sam Quigley back to Carpenter straight away. Slow dribble. We go down low, trying to get it to Landon Spidell. Off the fingertips, goes out of bounds, going to belong to Western. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the first half. 14-12 contest. Not a lot of scoring here in the second quarter as of yet. So we're going to be bringing in from the backcourt. Eli Mass is being guarded full court by Peyton Aller. It's a good matchup. They'll pick up the dribble. Out top to Shoemaker. Shoemaker hands off. 24 out top of the circle. Carter Biggs. We're going to the corner. 32. Christian Bangs. They're going to bounce one in there. It's going to be a foul whistle. They're going to call this on Western. We're going to see a couple check in here. They're going to whistle this foul on 21. Brady Thompson, I believe. They're going to call a timeout. Full timeout going to be called. 2:32 left here in the second quarter. Western 14, Tipton 12. We'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you in part by Camino and Company. Camino and Company, a mobile flower shop brought to you by local flower farmers and providers, small business partners, and the Camino and Company founders. Their mascot is the 1984 El Camino SS. That El Camino belongs to V.E. Witham. He is the grandpa of Carly L. Brett Witham. Carly is the owner of Camino and Company, and their goal at Camino and Company is to please each customer from their concept to the Camino and Company completion. You can find them on the website. Their website is camino-and-company.com. You can book brides for 2025. Contact them at their website, camino-and-company.com. Second buzzer. They're bringing in from the backcourt, 84 feet away. Tipton Blue Devils. Brought in by Quigley. They're rolling in. Picked up by Grady Carpenter across the timeline at a walk pace. Working left side behind the arc, seeing Quigley. Quigley going to bounce it. They're going to be a foul whistle. Off the ball foul. They're going to call this on Jace Clark. Jace Clark enters the ball game for Tipton. He'll pick up his first. He's a 6'3" junior for the Blue Devils. So that's team foul number 2 here in the first quarter for the Blue Devils. One thus far for Western. 2:20 left. On the dribble, crossing the timeline, 33 Hudson Biggs. He'll work it left side. He's going to dribble in. He found an opening. They left him open, left a pass to the basket. And Hudson Biggs goes in for a left-handed layup. 16-12. Blue Devils trail by 4. Going to be substitute next dead ball is going to be Grayson McFalls for Tipton. Outside the arc, Peyton Haller. He'll work it in. Grady Carpenter. Double team. He'll try to pass it out there. He will. They go to the baseline. Up with the shot there was Landon Spidell. Spidell got fouled. He'll shoot 2. So that foul is going to be whistled on 35, Bryson Rucker. Bryson Rucker, he's a 6'4" junior for Western. And at the free throw line, Landon Spidell, he'll get the first one. Checking in the ball game once again, Grayson McFalls. Taking a breather for the Blue Devils, number 40, Jace Clark. Landon Spidell in the season, he's 3 for 3. And now he's 3 for 4, 75%. Couldn't get the second one. 16-13. Blue Devils back on defense. Crossing the timeline with the basketball, 24, Carter Biggs. Guarding him out top is Sam Quigley. He'll work her right side behind the arc. Christian Bangs out top of the basketball, moving around. Touches the hands briefly, Bryson Rucker. They'll work it back around, 33, Hudson Biggs out top. Eli Mass. Where's number 1? He'll dribble in. Going to be a reach in. Going to call a traveling violation. Good defense there by Peyton Aller. A lot of folks wonder how that foul could happen, but it wasn't a foul. It was a traveling violation. Everybody just kind of sitting on their hands. So they bring the ball back in. Blue Devils going to bring it 84 feet. Grady Carpenter crossing the timeline at a walk pace. Give some directions. 1:12 left here in the second quarter, nearing halftime. They go to the corner, going to go baseline drive. Grady Carpenter off the glass, couldn't get it. Second shot, they go to the foul stripe. He'll shoot 2. We're going to whistle a foul here on Western. It's going to be whistled on 35, Bryson Rucker. Bryson Rucker picks up a quick second foul in the ball game. First shot, Grady Carpenter short off the rim, wouldn't go. In the ball game for Western, we're going to see number 23, Sam Thurston, taking an exit right there. He'll take a breather. 35, Bryson Rucker. Grady Carpenter at the free throw line. He's 11 for 16 and now 11 for 17. Rebound, Grayson McFalls. So the Blue Devils have another chance at the rim here in the front court. 1 minute left. Outside the arc, triple threat available. Peyton Aller will pass outside near the center circle. On the dribble, he's working into Grady Carpenter. They're working down low. 2-point bucket. Nice play right there. 2-point bucket for Grayson McFalls. And a nice assist from Grady Carpenter. Carpenter averaging 7.5 assists per game. Falls in the front court. Western Panthers, number 1, Eli Mass. Mass going to bounce it out top. Through the lane there. Going to work it down low. Baseline. Might have got away with the travel there. No call. And they're going to work the ball back around Hudson Biggs. Outside the arc, 24, Carter Biggs. Triple threat available. 21 seconds left. He'll backpedal dribble. Being guarded there by Grady Carpenter. They'll work it left side with the basketball and hold the basketball just for a moment. Hudson Biggs. Close enough to him. Not going to administer a count, evidently. Out top center circle. 7 seconds left. And they're going to make the approach now. I'm going to dribble in. Outside the arc, 3-point shot on the way. Wouldn't go. That shot taken by 23, Sam Thurston. And we'll go to halftime. Halftime score, Western Panthers 16, Tipton Blue Devils 15. And it's the defensive type of game here in the first half. 10 minutes on the intermission clock. And we do thank you for listening. As we'll mention, this game is in part being brought to you by Dean's Auto Parts. Dean's Auto Parts, that's CarQuest Auto Parts. They're located at 1110 South Peru Street, Cicero, Indiana, 46034. They're located at the south edge of Cicero at Cicero Town Plaza. They are team members at CarQuest Auto Parts in Cicero, and they are there to ensure you get the right parts the first time. You can reach them by phone at 317-984-4931. Again, that number is 317-984-4931. They are a locally owned automotive parts store that works to serve. That's Dean's Auto Parts in Cicero. And also bringing you tonight's contest is Discount Copies. Discount Copies, conveniently located at the west edge of Noblesville, Indiana. That's 46062. They're just behind Pizza Hut and next to Bowl 32 along State Road 32. At Discount Copies, they provide set-up services where you can turn your artwork into things like note cards, notepads, prints, and calendars. And it's never too early to think about personalized Christmas cards. But right now, you're going to have to wait till next year because their deadline was December 10th. They do work hard, but they have a hard time getting your order complete for Christmas cards before the 25th. And we'll also mention they have oversized printing available. And they also print. If you're planning a wedding, they'll print all of your necessary needs. Just call them, reach them at Discount Copies by phone at 317-773-8783. Again, that number is 317-773-8783. Or by email, discountcopies96@gmail.com. And also bringing you tonight's contest is Encompass Credit Union. Encompass Credit Union. If you're looking for a financial partner that is as community-minded as you are, welcome to Encompass Credit Union, North Central's Indiana's premier financial institution. At Encompass Credit Union, they believe in putting their members first. Whether you're looking for lower rates on loans or higher rates on savings, or just a friendly face to help you with your financial needs, they've got you covered. You can join them today and become a part of a financial cooperative that truly cares. With branches in Tipton, Frankfort, and Kokomo, they are there to serve you and the community. That's Encompass Credit Union, where community comes full circle. Just as, and check them out, their address is encompasscu.org. Again, that's Encompass, the C and a U.org, or any of their convenient locations. That's Encompass Credit Union. I should mention here tonight, to my left, doing some writing for the paper. Got to mention out of Kokomo Tribune, Brian Gaston. Brian Gaston writing for the paper in Kokomo. And got to also mention Michelle Gorman sitting to my left. She's writing for the Tipton Tribune. That's now owned by Cherry Road Media. And she works feverishly. And she's sitting to our left. And also bringing you tonight's ball game is Hope Jewelers in Tipton. Hope Jewelers in Tipton. Precious times are made for precious moments. And Hope Jewelers are there to meet your every special need in the field of diamonds, gold, and silver, etc. Stop in and visit Hope Jewelers in downtown Tipton, next to the Diana Theater. They're located at 135 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. You can reach them by telephone at 765-675-9720. Again, 765-675-9720. That's Hope Jewelers. They're open daily, Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30. They're open on Saturday, 9:30 to 2. And we'll mention 4:56 on the intermission clock, and somebody's getting a happy birthday sung to them. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. Indiana Express Rentals, when you find yourself looking for that dependable moving truck rental company, that high-quality choice isn't far away. You can call Indiana Express Rentals. They're at the south edge of Noblesville at 1708 South 8th Street. Simply call them at 317-773-4800. Again, that number is 317-773-4800. They have up to 26-foot box trucks available, and a truck with a Tommy lift can sure come in handy. That's Indiana Express Rentals. Their hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Saturday, they're open 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. You'll find Dirk. Dirk will escort you around the perimeter right there on the premises. And we'll mention Penske Truck Rentals. The name Penske alone takes any possible concern away from any travel. It's Indiana Express Rentals. And also bringing you tonight's contest is Jim Dandy Restaurants. Jim Dandy Restaurants, we'll mention at Jim Dandy Restaurants, you'll not only enjoy an incredible dining experience, and a Jim Dandy menu simply speaks for itself. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, hot soups, fresh fruits, with a fully loaded salad bar. And even though the Tipton High School was being constructed in the early 1960s, Jim Dandy Restaurant continues to support Tipton Blue Devil basketball and Tipton Blue Devil athletics. Since prior to opening, Jim Dandy Restaurant opened in 1964. They have good food, good friends, and good times. They're open 7 days. Tipton and Noblesville. So the band making a joyful noise. 2:38 left on the pregame through the intermission clock. And we'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21. When you're thinking about residential or corporate relocations, you know a perfect house can soon become a perfect home. And Lisa Stokes Bear would like nothing more than to utilize her 26-plus years of experience to help you begin that process. Yes, real estate reliability is something a professional real estate agent and or real estate broker strives for, such as Lisa Stokes Bear. Your happiness and her success are two of the same. For the real estate lady with the high quality real estate IQ, contact Lisa Stokes Bear by cellular phone or by text message. 317-513-4086. Again, her number is 317-513-4086. Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21. And we do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention PutMeInSports.com, internet radio since 2008. Happy to support education-based high school varsity sports. Baseball in the spring. Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. The Knights have won the state title last 2 out of the last 3 years. They didn't win last year. They got runner-up, and they were defeated by Bar Reeve. Bar Reeve Vikings got the win in 2024. Football in the fall with the Tipton Blue Devils. Tipton Blue Devils football. We'll mention Coach Aaron Toll. Working in year number 20. We completed year number 20, 143 wins, 86 losses. The Blue Devils finished 2024 year at 7-5. Basketball in the winter, Tipton Blue Devil basketball. Cliff Hawkins, Coach Cliff Hawkins, currently 90 wins, 36 losses. working in year number 6 at Tipton High School. Coach Hawkins' 44th year overall. He's got 587 wins. So they're going to bring the ball in. There's a 15-second buzzer for the timeout. 1 minute timeout begins at the 9-minute mark. It's going to be brought in by Western Panthers, Eli Mast. They're checking everybody. Everybody's ready to go. There's the whistle. 16 minutes left. Regulation. Ball brought in. Crossing the timeline with the basketball to bring back out. 23, Sam Thurston. Outside, Eli Mast, back pedal dribble. Pretty good dribbling exhibition for a freshman. He's a starter for Coach Bennington. Out top of the basketball. 33, Hudson Biggs. Outside the paint, picks up the dribble. Outside the arc now is a Mast. He'll dribble. Top of the circle, then top of the circle on the free throw lane. He'll dish it back. 24, Carter Biggs back to Mast. Looking for a good shot. Blue Devils playing good D. First possession, second half. 7:25 left here in the third quarter. Picks up the dribble. Elbow right side. Ball's loose. Picked up there by Hudson Biggs. Through the lane. Turnaround jumper for Biggs. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Grayson McFalls. He'll dish off outlet to Grady Carpenter. They'll go to the corner with it. Sam Quigley. Back to Carpenter. Well behind the arc. They're working left side. Peyton Aller around the perimeter to the corner. In front of the Blue Devil cheerleaders. Sam Quigley brings it back around. Peyton Aller back out top. Straight away, Sam Quigley bounces it. Behind the arc, they'll go down low. Landon Spidell going to get his shot blocked. It'll stay in the front court. Nice block shot there. Credit that block to Carter Biggs, 6'2" junior. Where's number 24. So the ball's going to remain in the front court with the Blue Devils. They're working down low in the paint. We're going to Grady Carpenter. He'll try to get a pass away to Landon Spidell. Fighting for the basketball with Eli Mast. Goes out of bounds right in front of Coach Cliff Hawkins. 6:44 on the game clock. Going to be brought in right there in front of Coach Randy Bagley is Sam Quigley. Tosses it in. Not a very long toss. Grady Carpenter. Back pedal dribble. They want a traveling violation. No whistle. We're going to bounce past left side. Sam Quigley. Right side. Peyton Aller back to Quigley. 6:30 left here in the third quarter. 16-15. Looking for a score. Jump shot in the paint. Wouldn't go. Grady Carpenter. Fight for his own board. Ball's tipped. They're going to give it to the closest player. I think it was Grady. Grady Carpenter going to get credit for the tip. It's a 17-16 contest. Blue Devils by 1. We're going to left side with the basketball. Out top on the dribble. Moving the basketball. 23. Sam Thurston. Back to Gass. Eli Gass in the paint. Turnaround jumper. Wouldn't go. Rebound fought for. Picked up by 6'8" Grayson McFalls. Working to the front court, Grady Carpenter. Working down low, Landon Spidell. Through the lane, you go to the corner with it. Sam Quigley, shot wouldn't go. Rebound out there, controlled by Western. Quigley trying to give it a good run there. In the paint, they're going to dish it off. Shot off, got it to go, and that was Eli Mast. Mast going to get the bucket. He faked the jump, got Grayson McFalls off of his feet. Went back up with the shot, got the bucket, and he'll shoot one. So Grayson McFalls going to pick up the foul. That's the first foul here in the third quarter for Tipton. And a three-point play is good by Eli Mast. Eli Mast entered that free throw shot. He's 92%. He's above that now. He was 11 for 12. Now 12 for 13 on the season. Freshman Eli Mast. 5:29 on the game clock. He's going to be a free throw line jumper. Grady Carpenter wouldn't go. Rebound. Western, 23, Sam Thurston. Eli Mast on the dribble. Out top to Thurston. Works it right side. Carter Biggs. Picked up there by Sam Quigley. He'll dribble it around and go elbow left side. He'll take a long step in the lane. They're going to call the bucket good. We're going to count the bucket. He's going to have an opportunity for another three-point play. Second consecutive trip for the Western Panthers. They're going to whistle this foul on number 5, Sam Quigley. Three-point play is good. It was 24, Carter Biggs. Carter Biggs started this game at 79%. It's going to be a foul call, timeout call by the Blue Devils. Blue Devils going to call timeout. And I will 22-17. Western by 5. We're mentioning this game is also in part being brought to you by Noblesville Trophies. Noblesville Trophies. You can shop them online at noblesvilletrophies.com. or stop in, if only to browse around. They're located at 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. They have trophies, awards, plaques, and much more. They have fast turnaround. Prices are low. They're so low you may want to be a repeat customer. That's Noblesville Trophies, 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana, 46060. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can reach them by phone at 317-773-7391. Again, that number is 317-773-7391, or you can get them online at noblesvilletrophies.com. So second buzzer, full 60-second timeout. It's going to be brought in by the Western Panthers. Take that back, brought in by the Tipton Blue Devils in the front court. Ball brought in, Peyton Aller, Grady Carpenter back to Peyton. Out top, Sam Quigley back to Grady Carpenter on the dribble. He'll work it down low, trying to find Grayson McFall. It's going to be thrown away. It's going to be stolen by number 1, Eli Mast. So Mast crossed the timeline. We're going to see Quinn Smith, the next dead ball, go into the ball game for Tipton. Outside the arc on the dribble. Eli Mast, back pedal dribble. Working against him, 6'8" Grayson McFalls. So Mast at 5'9", giving up some inches there. Back pedal dribble. He's going to dribble in. We're going to dish down low. And Shoemaker couldn't get the bunny to go. Back the other direction, Tipton. Sam Quigley with the board. In the front court with the basketball, Grady Carpenter. 4:20 left, third quarter. Going to dribble in. Might have got away with a traveling violation. They're going to get him for the double dribble. And they're going to give the ball back to Western. Quinn Smith in the ball game. Landon Spidell going to take a breather. 4:18 left here in the third quarter. 22-17, Western by 5. So working down low, Shoemaker. In the paint, turnaround jumper. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Quinn Smith for Tipton. To the front court. Grady Carpenter. Carpenter on the dribble. Playing defense there. Hard place to play defense against Grady Carpenter. That was 24. Carter Biggs going to pick up the personal foul. And so Carter Biggs going to pick up his first in the ball game. We're going to see Landon Spidell right back in the ball game. Grayson McFall is going to take a breather. Ball's going to be brought in front court. Grady Carpenter. Sam Quigley. Looks at right side. Peyton Aller. Back around the perimeter. Left side in front of the Blue Devil cheerleaders. Grady Carpenter. We're around the perimeter. 3-point shot. Right side. Good. Quigley. Sam Quigley lights him up in front of the Blue Devil bench. Cuts the lead to 2. 22-20. Western by 2. We're going to do the front court. Eli Mast. He'll dribble and he'll bounce past the Shoemaker in the paint. And a Shoemaker for 2. Eli Mast with an assist. He averages 3 a game. 3:27 on the game clock. Outside of the basketball, Grady Carpenter. 24-20. Blue Devils trail by 4. They're working down low. Quinn Smith. Pick up the basketball. He work it back out. Peyton Aller. Cross the lane there. Sam Quigley. Quigley out top. He'll reset the offense at 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. We're third quarter down low. Off the glass. 2-point bucket good. Landon Spidell. And Sam Quigley, a good alert pass from top of the circle. 2:57. Clock moving. 24-22. And Eli Mast showing some dribbling exhibition there with a spin move in front of the Western coaching staff. And they're going to whistle a foul on Tipton. And they're going to say this foul was committed by number 5, Sam Quigley. He has 2. That's foul number 3 on the Blue Devils here in the quarter. We're in the third quarter. 2:48 remaining. Ball's in the front court with Western on the dribble. Out top, double team. He'll pass out of it. That was Carter Biggs to Eli Mast. A little elbow to Shoemaker. Cross court skip pass. They go to the corner with it. That's 33, Hudson Biggs. Working back out. 3-point shot in the air for Western. Rims out long. Shot taken by Carter Biggs. Rebound for Western. They'll have another opportunity in their front court. Eli Mast way out top. Grady Carpenter giving him plenty of space. Eli Mast, 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. Going to dribble in. Eli Mast will work it down low. Off the glass. Shot when he go. Got his own board. First shot, Hudson Biggs. He took the second shot after we rebounded the basketball, but he's going to absorb a foul. So 33 Hudson Biggs going to shoot 2. They're going to whistle this foul on Landon Spidell. He has 2. Team foul number 4. 2:10 left. First shot in the air, short off the mark, wouldn't go. That's 33, Hudson Biggs. Started this game at 7 for 12. 58% free throw shooter. So Hudson Biggs, the only Western Panther on the lane there. Second one rims around, falls in. They got the back end of a 2-shot foul. So timeout called by Western Panther coach Cameron Bennington. So Bennington's going to call timeout. And I will mention Class 2A boys basketball rankings. These rankings are through December 9th. Here's the top 20. At number 1, Class 2A, Wapahani Raiders. And Wapahani Raiders, 3-0. At number 2, Park Heritage Wolves, they're 4-0. Number 3, Fort Wayne Bishop Lures, the Knights are 1-0. At number 4, it's Gary, 21st Century Cougars, they're 3-0. At number 5, the Tipton Blue Devils, they're 2-0. At number 6, Forest Park, the Rangers are 3-0. At number 7, Lapel Bulldogs, 2-1. Excuse me. At number 8, Providence Pioneers, they have not played a game yet. At number 9, Jimtown Jimmies, 3-0. Number 10, Park Tudor Panthers, 0-2. Number 11, Manchester Squires, 2-1. Number 12, Linton Miners. They haven't played a game yet. They were deep in the football program. And we'll pick this up in a minute at number 13. So second buzzer, 2:10 left. Going to be brought in from the backcourt. Going to be brought in by Isaac Humrickhouse. Isaac Humrickhouse, 6'3" junior, bounce it in. Sam Quigley. Quigley going to bring it across the timeline. 2:05, clock moving, 25-22. Western by 3. Blue Devils in the front court. Isaac Humrickhouse in the corner to pick up the dribble, get it back to Grady Carpenter. Carpenter trying to find Sam Quigley. He finds him. There was a collision there. No foul called. Blue Devils have the basketball. Quinn Smith out top of the basketball, moving it back around. Sam Quigley back to Quinn. Now back to Quinn from Sam. Around the perimeter, Isaac Humrickhouse. Out top, 3-point shot in the air. Short off the mark. That was Quigley. Rebound secured by Western Panther. 24, Carter Biggs. Eli Mast on the dribble in the front court. He'll reset the offense. 1:27 left. Third quarter. 25-22. Jump shot. Elbow right side. Good. Eli Mast. Eli Mast now 4 for 12 from 2-point land. 27-22. We're going to see Peyton Aller in the ballgame once again here in a moment. 1:08 left. Quinn Smith works at left side. Sam Quigley. Quigley on the dribble. Back to Quinn. Quinn going to dribble around baseline. Back to Sam. Now to Quinn. Quinn's going to launch a 3. 3-point shot long off the rim. Wouldn't go. Rebound Shoemaker. That was Levi Shoemaker with the board. 6'5" junior for Western. 48 seconds left. Crossing the timeline at a walk pace. Getting some instructions from Coach Bennington. 42 seconds left. Sam Quigley guarding the basketball. Going to dribble in. Eli Mast. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound put back by Shoemaker wouldn't go. Rebound Landon Spidell of Tipton to the front court. Sam Quigley. 30 seconds left. In the front court, Grady Carpenter. Back out top to Quigley. He's near the center circle. Works the right side, Quinn Smith. Being guarded by Eli Mast. Elbow free throw line, Isaac Humrickhouse. Back to Quinn. 12 seconds left. Quinn Smith on the dribble. We're going to get him as Mast. He'll dribble in off the glass. Shot going to go. Rebound. Picked up by Eli Mast. Ball's in the backcourt. 4 seconds. They go to the front court now. Going to dribble in off the glass. 2-point bucket. Good. Before the bucket, Western Panther 33, Hudson Biggs. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Western Panthers 29, Tipton Blue Devils 22. And then we're checking back in between quarters. Break right here is 32, Christian Banks. And we'll also mention at number 13, Class 2A rankings this week, Westview Warriors, they're 3-1. At number 14, the Taylor Titans, they're 3-0. Grayson McFalls checks back in. Quarter break. Number 15, the Shenandoah Raiders, 4-0. Number 16, South Mountain Mounties. The Mounties, here we go. They're 4-0. At number 17, Sullivan Golden Arrows, 2-1. At number 18, the Benton Central Bison. Hoosier Conference West Division team. They're 3-2. At number 19, Triton Central Tigers. They're 3-1. And at number 20, the Southwestern Rebels. That's out of Hanover. They're 2-1. The first buzzer. And I will mention, this game is also in part brought to you by Rutledge Wells Drilling. When you think of water, think of Rutledge Wells Drilling. Pumps, sales, service, water conditioning, water softeners, iron filters, and trenching. You can call Rutledge Well Drilling at 765-292-2315. Rutledge Well Drilling, they're in Atlanta. Licensed, insured, honest, dependable, and always professional. That's Mike, Nathan, and Levi Rutledge, 765-292-2315. Ball brought in. Quarter break. Alternate possession error gives it to Tipton. Sam Quigley in the front court. Grady Carpenter back to Quigley. Just beginning. Fourth quarter. Now it's 29-22. Western by 7. In the paint. Turnaround jumper wouldn't go. Grayson McFall rebound. Tipton. Peyton Aller went back up with a shot. Couldn't get it. Rebound Western. 24. Carter Biggs. 7:32 on the game clock. In the front court, slowing it up just a bit. Eli Mass will pick up a double team. They're going to whistle a foul. Going to be a reach-in foul called against Tipton. Going to be the first foul of the fourth quarter. They're going to whistle this on Sam Quigley. He has 3. Quigley going to pick up a third foul. So he'll have to play a little bit gingerly. Not quite all the way, but he'll stay in the ball game. Pass it to the backcourt, picked up by Eli Mass. Working across the timeline, 24 Carter Biggs. Back to Mass. Outside the arc on the dribble. Sam Thurston to the corner. Eli Mass in the paint. Going to be a foul called. And Sam Quigley is going to pick up a quick fourth foul in the ball game. So Quigley's got 4. Coach Cliff Hawkins going to have to think about this. So 7:15. He's going to stay in the ball game for the moment. Going to be brought in right in the bucket on the baseline. Western, 24 Carter Biggs. Outside the arc, 3-point shot wouldn't go. A shot taken by 23, Sam Thurston. We're going to see Isaac Humrickhouse in the ball game. Sam Quigley going to take a breather. Going to be brought in right in the bucket on the baseline. Western, 24 Carter Biggs. He'll bring it in. They'll go to the corner with it. Eli Mass, and he'll bring it out, reset the offense. Guarding him, number 2, Peyton Aller. 7 minutes left. We're in the fourth quarter. Western High School. Hoosier Conference East Division matchup. First for both teams. Outside the arc, going to dribble it down low. There's going to be a whistle. They're going to say a push foul on the Blue Devils. Going to be whistled on 21, Landon Spidell. Spidell going to pick up the foul. He has 3. Going to bring the ball in. He tipped out of bounds. Grady Carpenter. They'll bring it in. Different spot on the baseline. Going to be brought in Western. Baseline, 24, Carter Biggs. Guarding the inbound, Grady Carpenter. He'll go the other way with it. That's Sam Thurston. Out top now, resetting the offense. Eli Mass. Mass on the dribble, being guarded there by Peyton Aller. They work at the left side. They go to the baseline with it. 33, Hudson Biggs. Back around to Carter. Carter Biggs. Working down low, Hudson Biggs. Reverse layup wouldn't go. Rebound secured by Isaac Humrickhouse. To the front court with the basketball, and Grady Carpenter. 6:24 on the game clock. Carpenter on the dribble. Spin move at the free throw line. And kick it back out. 3-point shot. Rims off short. Peyton Aller wouldn't go. Rebound Western Panther, Hudson Biggs. They'll bring it across the timeline right there. And Eli Mass in the front court. 6:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Sam Quigley going to check back in here momentarily. He's at the scorer's bench. Out top, Eli Mass. Works at the left side with the basketball behind the arc. Carter Biggs brings it back out. Trying to take some clock here. Sam Thurston. They'll go baseline. Kick it back in. They're going to be down low. It's going to be a reach in. It's going to be actually a tip and a steal by Peyton Aller. It's in the front court now. Grady Carpenter. Carpenter's going to absorb a foul. They're not going to allow a shot. They're going to say it's a common foul out of bounds. But they're going to whistle this foul on 23, Sam Thurston. Sam Thurston picks up the foul. He's got 2. Sam Quigley back in the ball game. Isaac Humrickhouse going to take a breather. We're going to see number 4, Quinn Smith, back in the game. 21, Landon Spidell going to take a breather. They won't be out long. 29-22. 5:39 on the game clock. Fourth quarter. Western still by 7. Baseline. 3-point shot when you go. Grady Carpenter fighting for the rebound. Got it. That's Sam Quigley out behind the arc. He'll get the ball back from Peyton Aller. Back out top, being guarded there by Eli Mass. He'll dribble in and take a jumper just outside the paint. Good. Sam Quigley for 2. 29-24. 5-point ball game. Western in front. Eli Mass with the basketball in the front court. Double team. Peyton Aller call timeout. Coach Bennington going to bail him out of the double team. He'll take a full 60-second timeout. And 5:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Western 29, Tipton 24. We'll also mention this game is in parts being brought to you by The Shack. The Shack. Hey, Blue Devil fans, looking for that perfect spot before or after the game? Swing by The Shack, your ultimate game day hangout. They've got something for every team member, whether you're craving a classic Shack pizza or ready to tackle a Shack stack with single, double, or triple burger patties. And that's not all. They've got your game day staples like cold beers, refreshing cocktails, and their loaded spiral potatoes. Bring your game face, your appetite, and your friends for a winning experience at The Shack, located at 311 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana. You can check them out on Facebook to stay up to date on specials and events. See you at The Shack. There's the second buzzer. 5:10 left. And full timeout called by Western. Ball's going to be brought in just beyond the Western bench in the front court of the Panthers. Ball brought in. 23, Sam Thurston. Slightly in the backcourt. 24, Carter Biggs. Guarding him, Peyton Aller. And coming in the front court there to set up the double team was Isaac Humrickhouse, who tips the ball out of bounds on chest pass. Pass to the backcourt again. They'll go back to Eli Mass this time. They'll bring it across the timeline. Go right side. They'll go elbow right side with the basketball. That's 32. Christian Bangs lost the handle. Steal. Tipton in the front court. They're working down low to Isaac Humrickhouse. He'll bring it back out. 4:50 on the game clock. Going to dribble in. Long step. They'll float one in. Couldn't get the shot to go. But Grady Carpenter going to go to the foul stripe. He'll shoot 2. So they're going to whistle his foul on the Western Panthers. And I believe it's on Sam Thurston, number 23. He has 2. Grady Carpenter going to shoot a couple. First shot rims around off the glass and falls in. Levi Shoemaker back in the ballgame. Number 40, he's going to check back in for 32, Christian Bangs. Grady Carpenter going to shoot one more. 29-25, now 29-26 as Grady got both of them. 4:46 on the game clock. Cross the timeline on a quick dribble. Eli Mass will bring it back out to go to the corner baseline with it. Moving the ball around. 24, Carter Biggs. Back to Mass. Near the 10-second line. Back to Biggs. Carter Biggs. In the corner. 23, Sam Thurston. Outside the arc. Eli Mass wears that for a 3. Eli Mass for 3. Makes it a 32-26 contest. On baseline there was Quinn Smith. They work it back out. Grady Carpenter, he'll launch a 3. Short off the mark, wouldn't go. Saving the basketball there from going out of bounds with Isaac Humrickhouse into the hands of the Western Panther. So Eli Mass in the backcourt, got to get it across there. He does. 4:02 left. We're going to left side, kind of hold the basketball. Eli Mass going to dribble in to a free throw line. Carter Biggs brings it back out, resetting the offense. Probably don't want to take a quick shot here unless it's an absolute. Going to work it back in. It goes down low off the glass. 2-point bucket is good. 33, Hudson Biggs. 3:40 left. 34-26. Outside the arc, Peyton Aller. 3-point shot rimmed off hard. Goes over the backboard, and it's out of bounds. So they're going to call a timeout. Timeout called. Tipton. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll mention this game. Sitting beside me is Michelle Garment for comprehensive coverage of Tipton County sports. Check out the Tipton County Tribune. The printed edition is published every Wednesday, but one does not have to wait until Wednesday for sports stories as well as other stories, including breaking content. It's always available. TiptonCountyTribune.com. We'll mention one can also follow Michelle Garman on X. That's Twitter. You can find her at the @ Michelle, 2Ls _ Garman for updates and scores for Tipton County sports teams. And you can also follow Michelle on Twitter. You can find her at Michelle Garman. We're going to bring the ball in, baseline. 84 feet away, ball brought in. Eli Mass on the dribble. Guarding him full court is Peyton Aller. Freshman versus a sophomore. Eli Mass going to dribble in, dish off. 2-point shot in the paint, good. Shoemaker for 2, and Mass with another assist. Going to be a steal in the front court by Western. Going to be a foul. They're going to whistle a foul on Grady Carpenter. Ball's going to be brought in out of bounds. Substitution in the ball game. We're going to see Landon Spidell for the Blue Devils. Once again, taking a breather is number 12, Grayson McFalls. 3:16 left here in the fourth. 36-26. Western with the basketball in the lead. Driving in. Got to go off the glass. And Sam Quigley says he went straight up, and they're going to whistle a foul on Sam, and Sam knows that that's going to be his final foul allotment in this ball game. So he'll check out the ball game. Coach Cliff Hawkins going to send in Quinn Smith into the ball game. Number 4, Quinn Smith started this contest. 6'2" sophomore. So Quinn Smith enters the ball game, and they're going to call 2 shots here on the 5th foul committed in the quarter by Tipton. The foul line, number 24, Carter Biggs. First shot on the way, good. Carter Biggs entered this ball game at a 79% free throw percentage. 37-26. Second one wouldn't go. Rebound, Grady Carpenter. Take it to the front court. On the dribble, go right side. Peyton Aller back to Carpenter, way out top. 3:07 left. 37-26. Quinn Smith going to get the ball tipped from the backside. If he went baseline, picked up by Eli Mass, and the ball's in the hands of the Western Panthers. Crossing the timeline with the basketball, 24, Carter Biggs. Quinn Smith guarding the basketball. Back to Eli Mass. Right there, number 2, Peyton Aller. 2:43 on the game clock. Eli Mass going to dribble in, bring it back out. Trying to take some clock here. Thurston with the basketball. Guarding him is Isaac Humrickhouse. Working back in, going to go in for the shot off the glass. Got the bucket. Left-handed layup. Western Panthers, 24, Carter Biggs. 2:23 left. Fourth quarter, 39-26. Ball tipped away, stolen by the Western Panthers. Ball's in the hands of 24, Carter Biggs. He picked up in the backcourt by Isaac Humrickhouse. Get the ball back in the hands of Eli Mast on the dribble, a freshman. Guard working it back around is Thurston. Thurston picks up the dribble behind the arc. 33, Hudson Biggs back to Thurston. Thurston going to dribble right side. He'll take a shot off the glass. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Grady Carpenter. Carpenter and Shoemaker. Carpenter high-pointed the basketball on that rebound. To the front court, Peyton Aller. Turnaround jumper in the paint. Got it. Peyton Aller for 2. 39-28. 11-point advantage for the Western Panthers. Dribbling exhibition, Eli Mass. Eli Mass, a little bit of a hesitation dribble there, but the ball stayed underneath the hand. Well done. They're going to whistle a foul. And Eli Mass is going to go to the foul stripe. He'll shoot 2. So they're going to whistle this foul on Tipton. Grady Carpenter picks up his second in the ball game. Eli Mass will shoot 2. First shot good. Pretty high elevation on that shot. You don't rate them, you just count them. Eli Mass, as mentioned, began this contest with a 92% free throw percentage. Taking a breather for Tipton is Isaac Humrickhouse. And Quinn Smith. Second shot, also good. In the ball game for Tipton is number 11, Owen Spidell. He's just 6-foot sophomore. They're working down low off the glass, got the bucket. Landon Spidell for 2. 41-30. We're going to see the front court. Also in the ball game is Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll wears number 23, 6'1" freshman. Played a lot in the big game. Stolen in the front court. Steal by Peyton Aller to get it up ahead. Owen Spidell. Going to be a reach around foul at 24, Carter Biggs. It's a difficult play to make. Reach around the backside, knock the ball free without committing a foul. Sometimes when they let that go, they also probably letting the foul go. 1:05 on the game clock. In the paint, and I couldn't get the shot to go, but he'll shoot two. Grady Carpenter. Ball comes up in his hands there. He hands it right to the official. So Grady Carpenter going to shoot a couple. They're going to whistle his foul on Western. 24. Check that back. Sam Thurston, he's got 3. So 23, Sam Thurston, he has 3. And Grady Carpenter gets the first one. They're gonna say that shot didn't count. Evidently, I'm not sure, but Grady's not going to get credit for that first shot, even though it went in. We'll see if he can hit a couple more. Second shot, rims up, wouldn't go. So Shoemaker comes up with the rebound. Falls in the backcourt. Eli Mast tops to the front court. 24, Carter Biggs. Back to Mast. We're under a minute, 53 seconds left. To the corner. One dribble right there, 23, Sam Thurston. Back to Eli Mast. Free throw line, 33, Hudson Biggs. Back to Eli Mast. Mast in deep in the front court. Being guarded there by Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll's going to commit a foul. That's going to be Quinn Toll's first varsity foul. They'll put him on the line. Quinn Toll, a freshman. Eli Mast, a freshman. So one of the most interesting things I discovered, I guess it was at the scrimmage, Blue Devil scrimmage, when they played against each other. First shot, short off the mark, wouldn't go. I noticed that Quinn Toll, he's a right-handed quarterback, but he shoots the basketball left-handed religiously. I asked his dad about it. He said, yeah, when he was a youngster, he broke his arm, had to start shooting left-handed. He got back to regular depth right then, started throwing football again, right-handed. Out top, 2-point bucket, Grady Carpenter. 2-pointer, credit for a 2. It's 41-32, 23 seconds left. Going to bring it to the front court. There's going to be a foul whistle. It's going to be on Owen Spidell. Owen Spidell picks up his first foul in the ball game. And Eli Mast going to go back to the foul stripe, shoot 2 more. 41-32, 20 seconds left. First shot up and good. Eli Mast. Last time at the stripe, he missed 1. Eli Mast, he's only missed 2, to my knowledge, on the whole season. So they get a Levi Shoemaker out of the ball game. Second shot, rims around, wouldn't go. Rebound, Quinn Toll to the front court. Grady Carpenter, 15 seconds left. Long pass, opposite corner, over the head of Owen Spidell. Goes out of bounds, belongs to Western. 42-32. The pass to the front court. On the dribble, 33, Hudson Biggs. Eli Mast with the basketball. 5 seconds. And Eli Mast going to end the ball game with the basketball. Waiting to check in was number 11, Grayson Miller. That's going to complete the ball game. Final score, Western Panthers 42. Tipton Blue Devils 32. And I will also mention, we remind you, Western Panthers, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock and 7:30, Western Panthers will be at the Rossville Hornets. So they'll make a trip on their bus, and the Blue Devils will also make a bus trip for a neutral site. Blue Devils will be at Muncie Central High School for a 4 o'clock tip-off tomorrow afternoon. That's Saturday, December 14th. It'll be a rematch, the Delta Eagles and the Tipton Blue Devils, if you remember last year. Overtime, Tipton walked out of there with a win over Delta. We thank you for tuning in. We'll mention, no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning.